Welcome to the short training session. This is just to quickly get you started with some of the basics, because this is where a lot of people struggle and they can't do the first basic steps. They really struggle. Now remember, we said the first step of the business is use products, because you save money. When you register with StarTicket, you buy products. And there are many price comparisons available, which you can make yourself as well, or ask your upload to help you, to show you that you will save money. Now, the best place to start is with the cleaning products, because like you make the price comparison, you will see you will save money. And that money then you can use towards buying other stuff like supplements, for example. But it makes sense to support your own business. That's the first step. Second step is to attend training, like the short training I'm doing now, or a regular Monday night training. And then the third step is share the opportunity, because you earn bonuses. But I will talk more about that in a minute, because that's what I focus on tonight quickly. Now, these steps are your focus, and obviously you can share products with people who do not want to register, no problem. But here's the important part now. Remember, the business is about talking to people and getting people started because they want to buy a discount. You introduce people to opportunity. They get buying numbers, they buy discount just like you. They save just like you, they get educated, and there's the opportunity. Okay, and you can earn a bonus on the total turnover. Now, if they talk to more people, the team becomes bigger. And this is the ideal. You want to build a team of consumers, people that use the products on a regular basis because they want to buy quality products at discount, and they're concerned about their health and their wealth. So, if people are not interested to register, you can make them customers, obviously, and you can make a profit that way immediately. But very important, your people in your team can do the same. What's the effect of that? Your turnover becomes bigger. And the bigger your turnover, the bigger your bonus at the end of the month. So yes, a few customers for each one is not a bad idea. But focus on building a team. This is where focus must be if you want to be successful in this business. And you can, because of Zooms and other methods we've got, you can build a business worldwide. If you can get 10 people going, that means you've got 11 people, you plus 10 is 11. If those 10 get 10 each, that's 100 people more. Point is, if you do, they get 10 each again, you've got more than 1,000 people. If they just use 200 rands worth or 200 Ghanaian shillings or pounds, whatever the amount is, your currency, doesn't matter, the principle is the same, you will have a very big turnover. And if you only earn 10% of that turnover as a bonus, you'll get a big bonus. And what did you do? You taught 10 people to buy the discount, and you taught them how to tell other people to do the same. And here's where it starts. And this is where a lot of people make the mistake. You must start with a names list. Your cell phone is very important. Now, people in my team, now I'm a qualified teacher and a school principal. I'm giving you homework, people in my team. Next week, I want you to have a list of 50 names with telephone numbers ready. Okay? It's for your own benefit. You must start somewhere. Your cell phone is with a long list of names, and please do not prejudge people. Somebody might drive a very smart car, but you don't know how much it owes the bank. You'll be surprised. So do not judge and say this person will be interested or not interested. You include the name and phone number, and you have something like this. You can see there on the left-hand side, this name, cell phone number. You can even an email column. You can have a comment column or two comment columns. And you can put in the comment, for example, phone again in September, or ask Chris, or ask Barbara, or ask Louis to help, or whatever, or invite to a health Zoom, or invite because the person got a health issue, or arrange a 3-way call with an upline. The point is you must make a names list. This is where it starts. Without a names list, you're in trouble, because you need to be organized. I lost somebody who today is directing this business because I did not have my names list prepared. I talked to somebody and I didn't follow up. And when I did eventually follow up, she already registered with somebody else. And I lost out because I didn't work in an organized fashion. And then you must invite. Okay? when you invite people, I want to finish with this, okay? But you must invite people, connect with the person, even give a compliment, okay? But be sincere. And then, if there's a need, if the person talks about they struggle to buy stuff, you say, "Oh, tell me more. Have you got a problem somewhere, or is the stuff just too expensive?" Try to get them to talk, or or ask, "What do you mean by that?" If you don't say, "Tell me more," what do you mean by that? So they can explain. Or if they say, "I have to go to the pharmacy again," and you say, "Oh, I didn't know you were sick. What do you mean?" Or so, that type of question. Don't be too direct, because you don't want to make them feel uneasy either. But discover the need and ask questions like, "Tell me more," or "What do you mean by that?" That type of question. Because that would tell you whether you must approach the person for the business or whether you must approach the person for health issues. We normally say, go for the business first. So I would rather say, connect with the person, and then straightforward say something simple like, "If I show you how you can earn an additional income, would you watch?" Okay, something simple like that. Invite them. If a new solution, would you try it, watch it, attend? Okay, and that's all you do. And then the next step, you follow up and you check in a few days. You remind, like next week, Monday, I'm doing a health talk, a vibrant health talk. On the same time, Monday evening. Okay, and then you can invite people there. Tell them if they've got health issues. You simply say to them, "I may have a solution for you. If I send you a link, will you watch the Zoom?" That's all. Don't explain anything. And then you send them the link. You can even send them a short video if you've got an appropriate video clip. But I would recommend the video clip must not have the company's name in it, because people are curious. They see a company name, they may start Googling and start contacting people, or they may know somebody. Okay? And you might lose that person. Rather keep the person curious. Just say, "If I knew of a solution, would you watch it?" Or there's an exciting Zoom webinar on nutrition and health, or just on health, on a Monday evening. If I send you a link, will you watch it? That's all. And then the day before, or on the day itself, a few hours before, you just tell them something like, "Hey, I'm excited to watch the Zoom tonight. I'm looking forward to it. I see you there." Like a type of reminder. And then you can just send me a WhatsApp like an hour before the time, say, "Remember, Zoom starts in an hour." And then the next day, you can check in and say, "What did you like best?" That's as far as we're going to go tonight. I don't want to go too far. Okay? So let me recap very quickly what I want you to look at today. 1, make a names list, 50 names. Don't judge who you put on there. Then connect to the person in some way. Give a compliment. "How are you?" Don't just say, "Would you like to make some money?" Or something like that. Okay, don't do that. Still be polite. "How are you?" If they complain about, "Oh, prices went up again," then you can say, "Okay, tell me more about that. Or what happened that you say that? Or what do you mean by that?" Ask some a question. Okay, they would talk more. And then you say to the person, "I may have a solution for you. If I send you a link to a Zoom meeting, will you watch?" And they say, "Yes, I'll watch." You say, "Great stuff." And then the day before, you remind them simply by saying, "I'm looking forward to the Zoom tomorrow evening. I'll see you there." And on the day itself, like an hour before the time or so, you remind the person, "Remember, the exciting Zoom starts in an hour." Okay? That's all. Don't complicate things. I think that's where a lot of people make the mistake. They want to complicate things. Let's keep it simple, keep it basic.